Always, always ask God how you should respond to any situation that you're dealing with. One day as I was reading the story about Jesus raising Lazarus from the dead, well, he was told he didn't come raise him from the dead until 4 days. And he was told about it 2 days before that. So to us, to probably his family, why did you wait so long? Why did you wait 2 days before you came? And while I was pondering this, God told me that Jesus waited 2 extra days because he was waiting for his Father's instruction of when to move. Now, if Jesus waited, the Son of God waited for his Father for an instruction before he moved, isn't it more so for us to do the same thing? So I want to encourage you today, any situation that you come across that you don't know how to respond, go to God and say, how do you want me to respond to this? Sometimes when I've asked him that, he gives me nothing. That means do not respond. That's how I take it. But don't you know the enemy is out to kill, steal, and destroy us every single day? But if we listen to the Holy Spirit inside of us and follow his voice and respond to things the way he wants us to respond to things, don't you know that you will avoid every single trap the enemy has set for you throughout the day? But if you make your own decisions without the Holy Spirit's leading, this is how I'm going to respond, this is what I'm going to do, don't you know that you're walking blindly and you can fall into the enemy's traps? God sees those traps. And before he tells you how to respond to any situation, he takes those traps in consideration of where they're at. He takes you in consideration, your personality, how unique you are, what you like, what you don't like. Are you an introvert? Are you an extrovert? He knows all that about you. And before he tells you how to respond to a situation, he takes all that into consideration, including the other person in case it's a person that you're dealing with. So, God is the creator of the universe. He is all wisdom. There is no one more wise than him. Why would we not want to listen to him and do what he asks us to do? I'm telling myself that daily because it boggles my mind that we push him aside and do our own thing. And then we just have such a troubled life. We're falling into all the traps of the enemy when we could avoid all those things. And if you're one that says, I don't hear from God, let me just challenge you. Take it slow. Start talking to him as if he was sitting beside you. Take a walk and talk to him. Go in your office, anywhere you feel comfortable, and talk to him as if he was right beside you. And do that until it's comfortable. When you read something in his word you don't understand, ask him a question. When you're obviously dealing with situations, ask him a question. And then pay attention to the spontaneous thoughts that you receive throughout the day, especially after you've asked him a question. Sometimes he's answered me right away in my mind. Sometimes I'll be watching a movie and somebody says something and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's my answer. We can't put God in a box. You can be staring at a tree and get your answer. It's just amazing. He's just amazing. Start talking to him. And just take it slow because you will eventually recognize him, recognize his voice, recognize his hand, because you have spent enough time with him. Develop a relationship with him. He is a person. Develop a relationship with him. He desires that so much. And you will just start slow. Every day you'll get more comfortable until eventually it's going to be like he's walking beside you and you will talk with him as if he's walking beside you all day long. And he is. He's inside of you. He's around you. He's precious and amazing and good. He is so, so good. And when he puts things he doesn't put hard things in your path, but when he allows them, it's for a reason. Ask him how you should respond and move on and enjoy this beautiful creation he made just for you.